Hey guys, I'm John Barklow, and today I want to talk to you about cold water survival. So hunting and fishing and recreating around water can be really fun. Float trips, pack rafting, duck hunting, fishing around bodies of water, they can all be grand adventures, but you have to take some extra precautions when you're around these maritime environments. The first one would be drowning. Drowning is a real possibility, and you have to take those precautions. Now, I've been in the Navy and with groups in and under the water for over 30 years, and even though we were exceptional swimmers and well-trained, we never went anywhere out on the water without a life vest. A life vest is cheap insurance. A life vest helps ensure that you don't die dumb, right? Things can happen. You can fall out of the boat. You can get knocked on the head and go unconscious. Just weird things can happen in and around the water that you need to plan for. Now, another one is hypothermia. If you fall out of the water or in the water, even on a sunny day, that water is often going to be cold. If you fall out, maybe it's going to take several minutes for the boat to come around and recover you. Maybe if you're in big water, say out on the Chesapeake, duck hunting, they might not be able to come find you, and you may wash up onto some remote little strip of land and have to spend an hour or two there while they come and get you. So you have to think about the hypothermia. Now, trying to recover somebody into a small boat and rewarm them can be very challenging unless you've planned in advance. Now, I think that any kind of medium to larger craft should have a survival kit in it. And I think that universal survival kit should have things like blankets and sleeping bags. It should have some water and a stove to create hot drinks. It should have some easily digestible high-calorie foods, think candy bars. But then it should also maybe have something like soup or dehydrated meals. But think about how you would pull somebody out of the water, strip them out of their clothes, put them in a sleeping bag, give them hot drinks. Think through that. I did a lot of hunting out of small boats up in Alaska, and you had to think about these things. At one point, we lost power on our motor. We got pushed back into shore. We had to spend the night before we could have a fishing vessel actually come and get us. So these things happen a lot. Now, the boat needs to have a survival kit, but I'm also a strong advocate that every person in that boat should have a survival kit. So, on your life vest, think about having, just some basics, some fire starting, a fixed blade knife, the ability maybe to signal somebody, be it a signal panel or maybe a headlamp that blinks. You can also have a possibles pouch that you carry around your waist. So I can sit in the boat, I can do what I need to do, but if I fall overboard when the coxswain turns really fast and I get tossed out and it's a 2 or 3 foot chop and I end up on shore and I have to wait for maybe even overnight for somebody to come get me, I've got everything on my body that I'm going to be able to survive that night. Now, I've talked about fire making and possibles pouches and all these things. You need to have practiced those, but none of those are going to be good unless you've got them on your body. So again, some things I like to carry in the possibles pouch is a signal mirror, signal panel. There's a medical kit, the ability to make fire. I can purify some water. I can build a basic shelter either with some 550 cord and a knife or just a space blanket. I can wrap it around me. All these things you have to think through when you're out on the water. We used to like to say that, yeah, it's a training evolution, but every time you go out on the water, it's for real because it's uncompromising. So when you guys go out, think about how you're going to survive during cold water excursions, and I think you'll be able to focus and have a much funner time.